Hello and welcome back to what will be a pretty interesting game. I've seen this game, I know it goes pretty much, and that's why I'm bringing it to you. It's a game between VM playing as the Franks in blue here, and we have Juan in purple, I guess that's his favorite color, playing as the Japanese. And can be an interesting match, because Japanese very strong monks, Franks have the strongest knights and paladins in the game. Also get access to, what do you have? Gunpowder, you have hand cannoneers, you have the bombard cannons, and of course halberdier, light cav. I think no hussars for Franks, but doesn't really matter. Let's see what's going to happen here, and let's start with the maps. We have a main gold and main stone for VM in the front. We have a second gold in the back. Third gold is inside as well, very good for him. And there's the first boar inside, second boar inside. Even 3 deer inside his base, quite far away. Maybe he's, let's see if he's trying to lure them. I didn't pay attention to that one. He's got a relic inside his gate, which kinda sucks here. We can delete it later if he wants to. He's got 1 relic inside his base. So all in all, pretty good map. Not the worst. This second stone is outside. Problem might be the main gold here to the front, but we will see that it won't matter too much in this game. Let's go for Juan. Juan got his main gold very safe in the back and a second stone, which is good for Japanese if you want to get a castle up later on, at least in Imperial Age. Of course, before that you usually want to go monks. The second gold inside as well, extra berries here. Third gold quite a bit outside, close to relic. And the main stone to the front, he's getting the deer in. I think it's 4 deer that he has. Yep, he's deleted a piece of wall, getting them in nice and early. Just what you expect here. Second lumber camp coming up, of course, a lot cheaper for Japanese here. And we have 2 extra golds on the side. We have 1 relic over here, 1 relic over there. And we've seen those 2, so we've seen all the 5 relics. Not easy to know, actually. It took me some time to spot this one. I saw this one by the gold quite early, because I usually search there for them if you can't see them on the minimap right at the start. And both players should be done with luring their deer. There we go. Scouts will move out. I'm not sure if they're gonna meet each other. Yeah, nope, we have just missed 1 scout. We see barracks coming up for Juan, so he wants to get a stable Orna terrain, just it's stable in this case, and a blacksmith vault is up again. VM, a little bit late at the feudal age, not a villager more, so he's lost a little bit of time. Stable blacksmith coming in for him as well, as expected for the Franks player. You usually go scouts, maybe light cav or the knights and monks in castle age if you're going aggressive. Sending the sheep towards the mill here, interesting play. Not sure why, maybe wants to save a little bit of villager time. He sent them to berries probably, maybe he's found the sheep late. Doesn't really matter. We're on the way to castle age, and we're gonna see more and more scouts come out. I think it's 2 for, yeah, 2 for Juan at this point. 1 resource is looking good. He can get another one if he wants to. And VM has to run away right now. Is he getting scouts as well? Juan keeping the gate open, actually. Yeah, there's 2 scouts. Villager just walled himself in. Pretty good choice here. 1 scout under the gate, the others are going in. And we're gonna stay on Juan's point of view. Let's see, he's got 1 TC up, I think. Yeah, close to the wood line. And the villagers don't have looms, so starting to attack a villager. Might kill one here. Is he getting 1? He's got 1 villager, he's gonna lose the scout. Is he getting a second villager, maybe? This one is injured. No, I think he's got 1 villager right now. Or maybe 2, actually. Not sure. No, it's 1, and there's the scout was going down. There was a scout under the gate, but VM attacked the scout here. Ooh, no, not getting it. Light cav is done, and monastery is up for VM at this point. Juan got the monastery as well, sending a monk right now. What relic is he going to get? He's going for this one. Can he get more? Actually, not the best relic distribution for him. The one close to gold, maybe. He's got a knight there. So he should be fine. Actually, he's got 2 knights in the field against 3 light cav, and the knight is not fighting, he has to go back. He's gonna lose this big time. Now we'll start and heal or convert. Let's see, healing right now. The second knight is coming in, wheelbarrow for VM at minute 18. Converting, no. Sorry for a little break. And he should be on 3 TCs. Let's see, did he get 30 on 30 TC? That's a +1, and yeah, +2 coming in on the stone for Juan at this point. VM is getting his TC on the gold here. It's his second, and there we go. TC number 3 coming in. 3 light cap, and the monk is going out, but Juan is going to grab the relic, and I think he's going to get it. Now VM, did he see the relic? Actually, no, he cannot see the relic, so he doesn't know Juan is there with the monk. Otherwise, he would interfere with this, would send the light cap there, would try and kill the monk here. Juan is gonna get this relic, he might try to get the other one as well, but lost the knight here to conversion. Good job from VM. And VM gonna start and do a little bit of mini boom and get the rest of the relics. I think he is gonna get this one later on as well. And Juan is gonna look around, but yeah, VM is getting the rest of the relics. Villagers, we have 12 villagers more for Juan at this point. He's done a better job concerning eco, while VM had to defend in his own base and was a little bit late with the scouts, I feel, also lost a little bit of time. The relics are coming in for him, which is good. VM housed on 55, something that shouldn't happen, but of course it's just booming at this point. Wheelbarrow coming in now for Juan as well, and he's got 4 monks out, not sure, but he's in Sanctity coming in, but he's not going aggressive or anything. He's planning something different here, or I don't know if he's actually planning it or just waiting what's happening. He's taking the extra berries, it's expected in the mid-castle age here, because it's free food and it's cheaper than a farm. Or than 2 farms, which would be what you need instead of a mill. Now a monk starting to convert, might get 1, 2 light cap I think, but losing all the monks here, and the rest of the light cap fighting each other. Is VM gonna get a conversion? No. Or did he get one? I think he got 1 maybe. And this one went down in the last light calf, and only one standing against scout cavalry from the start. One doing handcart at this point. TC on the main stone as well. So he wants to get a castle out sooner or later. Heavy plow coming in at this point. And look at this. VM clicking up to Imperial Age at minute 26. We're even 25:58. Very good time, I think. He is on 64 villagers. Could have been a little faster maybe, but he has decided to go Imperial Age to get... Yeah, I'm not sure what he's planning to do here. Probably gonna get a castle up in Trebs. He's got enough stone for the castle, and he might go aggressive even. Where is he putting the villagers? Nice, attacking the scout here. I think it was an attack round shot. Castle is up for Juan, but VM will be up to Imperial Age more than 1 minute faster, 1.5 minutes faster. He's gonna get the traps out. And Juan pulling up some barracks. He is going for infantry apparently against the Franks. Okay, if Franks going, team games going knights, of course, you want to get the pikeman halberdier out. But like this, VM for sure won't go the heavy cavalry line. Heavy cavalry line, oh my god. And pikeman being researched by Juan, he's going for halberdier. But no archery range is being put up, no more monasteries or anything. Right now 5 barracks and nothing else. Second castle coming up for VM right next to the first one. And the traps should come out. Yeah, first trap. Walling this up a little bit with houses to make sure the trap is protected here. Very good job from him. He is a lot of villages behind, 33 actually at this point. Chemistry coming in for VM as well, chainmail armor, and he is getting more traps out as we speak. Second castle coming up from Juan. What is Juan going to do is advance to the Imperial Age right now. He's researching halberdier. Yep, there we go. And plate mail armor coming in, so he wants to fully upgrade his Halbs, and he's got a lot of them right now. Traps also coming out for him. Conscription being researched immediately. It's a very important upgrade. Idle villager here. Let's see when he's going to find it. But the castle will go down, I think, because there's 1, 2, third trap coming out here. 1 archer range to get hand cannoneers, I guess. Siege workshop being put up now. Let's see if he's going rams or maybe archers would be an option. Otherwise, he's got the bombard cannons, of course, available to him, which are very, very strong. A little bit redundant as long as he has the traps here. But let's see what he's going to do. I'm assuming he's going to go bombard cannons later on. Fortune coming in for Juan here. And as we can see, siege market coming up, but no other siege and no archer ranges. Only the one stable, and he won't use it right now. No monasteries whatsoever except for the one with the relics. So Juan is staying on Halbs, and he is showing to us how strong Halbs can be. Let's see how good he can defend against... Yeah, we can see the first Troy Axeman coming in, which is a good idea, I guess, against the halberdier. VM starting to take these barracks down, which actually is not nice to have all your buildings being destroyed here by the traps. It's got 1, 2, 3, 6 traps for VM. It's hard to counter actually. Kata Peruto coming in for Juan, so he wants to go traps himself, and he's got a lot of halberdier right now. Castle coming up for VM, and the traps moving forward, accompanied by throwing X-Men. Juan in his base and 137 villagers, running out of gold soon, but he's got 2k gold in the bank. And it's 2 traps here. He's gonna move for the halberdier, I think. A few throwing X-Men, but it's not too many. Castle will be up soon, and Juan is going for the traps actually. Losing the halberdier to get the traps to get the throwing X-Men. He's getting more barracks up in the back. And he's killing first trap, second, third going down. Trap number 4, and while the castle is down, he's killing all 5 traps, and he's still got halberdier left. There's not too many throwing X-Men at this point, and the Halbs, only missing blast furnace, which is researched right now, are pretty strong at this point. Bombard cannons, of course, gonna help the throwing X-Men, but VM losing a lot of units at this point, and it's gold units. It's not cheap trash like what Juan is doing. Juan is just using trash units and the traps for now. More barracks coming up, but the throwing X-Men, although not costing not too many gold, but they cost gold. Trap is down, was destroyed by the bombard cannon, but trap returning the favor and destroying the bombard cannon at the same time. Now, when losing most of his halberdier, is back on 12 military units, blast furnace coming in, but he's queuing up a lot of halberdier as we speak. 3 traps being queued up, and there is 2 on the field still. Bombard cannon moving in, looking good for VM actually, although Juan has the higher score here, and of course he has more villagers. VM stopped at 110, which is actually enough at this point for him, but Juan with a lot of gold in the bank. VM resources looking good, could go for elite throwing X-Men. He's getting traps out right now, and more bombard cannons. Could go for a second siege workshop maybe. He wants to start and take stone from Juan's main stone here, from his base. Juan won't really care apparently. 1 castle seems to be enough for him. His other stone was in the back. That was here, I think. Well, that's where he got the castle from, or is it somewhere else? No, it was. I'm not sure. On the left-hand side. Doesn't really matter. He's right now going out for the extra gold here. For his second, third gold base, more or less. And 2 bombard cannons, 1 trap. Did he lose more traps again? Not sure. No, it's one. Those were these from before. They got a lot of halberdier moving in. The lead throwing X-Men is done, +2 attack, +4 defense. And Juan still not going back. He's using the traps to hit the bombard cannons. Bombard cannons, of course, sitting trap being microed here. And Juan losing a lot of Halbs, but is spamming so many units at this point. He's losing a lot. You can see 87 dead units already. But he is only losing the trash units. And okay, a few traps, of course, but he's getting more and more traps. And look at his gold. It's got still almost 3k gold. And halberdiers, although not actually being countered by elite throwing X-Men usually, VM does not manage to get enough units out, to get enough forces out to counter the Halbs, which are being spammed from all the barracks here. More barracks coming in on the right hand side now as well, because he's taking gold. Castle being put up by VM, that's number 4 actually. And I think he should have, yeah, he's got stone for almost 3 more castles, at least 2. Throwing X-Men doing a good job here, but Halberd is still alive, and the traps, of course, outrange the bombard cannons, and they're starting even to hit some X-Men, it seems. Castle will be up, and Juan will sooner or later lose this gold if he's not defending from his castle. 8 range only, so the villagers are fine for now. Throwing X-Men moving in, but the traps now are firing at the throwing X-Men as well, and of course they one-shot kill here. And yeah, VM actually looking good now. He's got map control, he's taking all the extra resources on the map. He has 2 hand grenadiers here patrolling to see if Juan is going out, but Juan is staying in his base. He's not gathering much gold except for the one here, and he's just doing a lot of halberdier. Look at this, his house on 190, needs a few more houses. And a lot of traps out right now. 6 traps, unpacked and packed very fast, and just waiting to hit a few units, wait to the bombard cannons. Bearded X coming in for VM, so he's fully upgrading his throwing X-Men. I think he's missing the +4. Maybe he's gonna go for that soon. But Juan's still looking fine, although he's not in the score lead. and does not have map control. VM does not really know what to do against all the Halbs. And of course the Trebs really, really strong. It's 7 Trebs right now. I think this is the point where Juan is moving forward and trying to snipe a few castles here, while VM is putting up castle number 5 close to the gold, and Juan might lose all these villagers. He's got 136, so he won't really mind. And there we go, the Trebs just firing on the throwing X-Men, hitting a few of them. More barracks being put up, and the villagers will go down here. At the same time the Halberd is moving forward, and more barracks coming in. Not sure how many these are right now. He's got at least, it's almost 15, I think it's 15 barracks, maybe even more. Yeah, it's more than 15 barracks, and he's producing Halberdier non-stop on 119 villages now only. He's lost all the gold villages, but he's still got 3k2 gold in the bank, and he's destroying the bombard cannons with the traps here. He's moving forward on the throwing X-Men, which can defend of course, but they cost gold, and the Halberdiers just doing their job, dying mainly, but they're killing a few units, and the traps behind that are really, really strong. Juan is going to move forward. They're packing so fast. They're packing so fast. It's going to go a little bit to the front here, a few tiles, and then pack the traps. 3, 2, 1, and go. The first castle will go down very soon. Halfway down, another shot here, and the Hellbreeder moving in on the throwing X-Men at the same time. VM lost the castle here. VM is losing a few X-Men to the traps. One trap down, I think that was traps from VM that fired them, but VM losing the traps at the same time. And look at this, more Halberdier and the throwing X-Men cannot defend from this. They're actually pretty much down. 2 bombard cannons in play, but Juan microing this right now. He's got 8 traps, number 9 coming in. He's still on 2k8 gold, which is amazing. He's using nothing but traps and Halberdier. That's all he needs at this point. Maybe VM should have gone for hand cannoneers, but he's decided to go with the throwing X-Men, which is actually a good idea. But Juan just playing impressively. He's still not in the score lead because he's losing so many units, but he's got good resources. The throwing X-Men now moving in, trying to destroy the traps. Gonna get one for sure, yeah. But VM losing a lot of throwing X-Men at the same time. Look at this, some traps still alive. Now Juan has sent villagers to repair the traps, packing them, going back a little bit maybe, or just a little bit more to the front, hitting the next castle. And a lot of Halberdier again alive. It's like they're resurrected in those barracks. Moving forward, next trap, next castle is down. They're going down so fast, and VM is not able to... Oh, yeah, VM laughing. VM is not able to create enough units. Lead throwing X-Men from 5 castles was okay, but against 15, 16 barracks, what do you want to do? And the traps are moving towards the next castle, which will go down very fast, halfway down. And we're just waiting. VM got enough stone for 3 more castles, almost, but he's losing the throwing X-Men. He's gonna lose the bombard cannons as well. Trap is going down. More barracks coming up for Juan. This is actually crazy. Of course, Japanese got these very strong Halberdier and they've got a bonus on them. But you would still think that Halberdier and Trebs only are not good enough. Pitted Archer armor now coming in, maybe. Yeah, he wants to go for hand cannoneers at this point. A little bit too late in my opinion. VM got good amount of resources in the bank, but not enough military units out. Juan also two gold, and still not in the score lead, but is destroying everything that's in his way. The Halberdiers are moving onto the bombard cannons, hitting the siege workshop now. 2 throwing X-Men running past the traps here. But how many traps? It's 9 traps right now. They're firing on what they find. Everything is going down for VM, and Juan is taking map control here, is hitting the last standing castle. I think once the castle is down, VM, yeah, staying strong, calling GG. Amazing battle here from Juan, only losing the Japanese Halberdier, and of course those traps with Karapatuko, what, I don't know how it's called. Amazing game. He's not dependent on gold as long as he can keep the traps alive, and VM didn't find a way to move onto the traps because with Cav, you go down to the Halberdier. Throwing X-Men actually perfect choice. Should have gone hand cannoneers maybe, but that was amazing. And Juan, a little bit of trolling I feel, but really, really good job. Yeah, that's how powerful Japanese can be. That's how powerful Halberdiers and Siege are if you're using them correctly. We know that from the Celts. I hope you enjoyed this game. I for sure did. It was hilarious to see. It was very awesome to see how good the Halberdier can be if you spam a lot of them. And yeah, see you in the next games, which will probably be not as, let's say, strange from the strategy. But I've got a good one planned with Eddie, who is starting a really, really fast castle age, an impressive 1TC power play. Should come up next times. And see you there. GG.